All eyes on referee Andy Madley, who just checks his watch, glances towards the visiting goalkeeper and captain Neto, who's underneath the Bramall Lane end, as the greasy chip butty reverberates around us here at Bramall Lane. Raucous and full of noise as ever. Can Sheffield United's performance match the noise and the intensity from the terraces? The blades go long and Archer is tearing after the ball up to the edge of the penalty area. Marcos Senesi looking left and right furiously over his shoulder before half volleying the ball away before it actually bounced in the D. So Sheffield United trying to press from the John Street side of the ground. Work here for Foderingham and the defence to comprehend, as a loose header from Christie is picked up by Harmer. Now Adam Smith, the 32-year-old, the right full-back on the near side, into the feet of Semenyo, whose first touch takes him away from Luke Thomas. Then Semenyo to the edge of the box, shooting opportunity, and Bournemouth have taken the lead, and it's Marcus Tavernier cutting in from the right-hand side, a through ball that wasn't dealt with at all by the Blades defence, and as Tavernier shaped to shoot, Wes Foderingham was beaten, and a shock start. Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1. I think the fans are starting to get a little bit restless. Tavernier gets it back, he's ghosted in, and he's got the shot away. Here at Bramall Lane, it's Sheffield United 0, Bournemouth 1, and the visitors looking ominous. Here is an opportunity to rattle the effort. Bournemouth just have a pot shot through Kluivert. In possession, it's Christie, the Scotsman, playing the disguised ball to the edge of the penalty area. Turning well, it's Kluivert, where in the end the ball is almost shuffled goalwards, and now Senesi on his left boot plays it forward down the middle of the pitch. Another counter-attack over on the far side. This time it's led by the defender Lloyd Kelly into Solanke, corner of the box, who had to hit it first time. Bournemouth come again, those yellow shirts streaming forward with alarming regularity. Solanke turns on a sixpence. Number 16, Marcus Tavernier, will take it left-footed. And in the end, that was awkwardly done. In the end, it's landed in the midriff of Wes Foderingham. I think it was a Bournemouth player who got the final touch. Jack Robinson just wiping some of the moisture off the yellow ball. It's launched into the penalty area. Rising unchallenged Semenyo. And it comes to Thomas. Archer beats his man on the corner of the penalty area here. He's forced a little wide to the left-hand side. The ball's pulled back now to Norwood. Cries of shoot. Well, he did when he was able to bring the ball under control. Jayden Bogle is dispossessed, and now Antoine Semenyo has beaten his man, driving to the penalty area. Shooting chance, Tavernier! The ooh and the oh you could hear there is because James McAtee was almost played in, but had to just ruffle his way through two. And now the goalkeeper's lost it for Sheffield United, and Bournemouth have a second goal. It's a howling error from Wes Foderingham just outside the penalty area on what is the Bournemouth right-hand side, and on the angle the ball was driven in by Justin Kluivert. Sheffield United have been poor from start to finish, but that is a shocker. A shocking moment here at Bramall Lane as Bournemouth extend their lead to 2-0, seconds before the half-time interval. So here Antoine Semenyo comes on, and in the end his shot is deflected from the edge of the penalty area. He looks at the stars in frustration. In comes the ball, high into the penalty area. Flicked glancing header away to Harmer on the edge of the penalty area. Here is the little Brazilian ball Dutchman who turns it well to Thomas. Thomas immediately gets it down the line. McAtee's first touch just creates a little bit of space to take him away from Adam Smith. The pair have a good little tussle. Norwood, wide it comes to Baldock. Infield it comes then to Ahmed Hodzic, whose cross along the deck is sliced away. Here is Norwood's corner, bent in with a low trajectory, headed away by the stooping Dominic Solanke. Only as far as George Baldock, who's forward of the centre circle. McBurney wins a cushioned header despite falling backwards. Now Sheffield United stay on the front foot with Harmer. Harmer skims the ball. It rattles off the back of the referee, Semenyo, who's had a strong game today for Bournemouth. Wide it goes to the far side. Smith will bend in the cross. Volleyed effort, and Bournemouth have got their third goal, and Marcus Tavernier with a deft volley past a diving Wes Foderingham, as it gets worse and worse and worse for Sheffield United as they are outplayed completely by Bournemouth, who now lead here at Bramall Lane by 3-0. McBurney tussling for the ball by the corner flag. Floated in this time. Glancing header away by Bournemouth. Archer goes out after it. Now the counter-attack is on, and that counter-attack is led by Antoine Semenyo. The Blades are trying to race back as Semenyo takes the shot. It will bubble back to Dominic Solanke as he recovered the quickest. It's teased over the top. Archer will let the ball bounce. Nodded away from the edge of the penalty area. He's done well to hold the ball up here, Cameron Archer. And the ball comes back to Norwood. Floated ball in. McBurney has a swing at it. Now McAtee's in there causing problems. Back it goes to McBurney. Can they smuggle the ball back? Shooting opportunity for Baldock on the turn. In the end, it's knocked behind. The linesman's flag on the near side had gone up for offside in any case. Sheffield United have it once again. Here it's with Ahmed Hodzic. It bobbles off his kneecap. Baldock is there making an angle run in between as Baldock picks out McBurney. He shoots off the legs of the defender out to McAtee, whose curling effort rises over the angle of crossbar and post. Here's Semenyo jinking on the edge of the penalty area. Baldock gets back, shooting chance, and it's saved by Wes Fodringham as Clivert drilled the ball along the floor. Luis Sinisterra, who was part of the Colombia squad that saw off Brazil over the international break, as Bournemouth seek a fourth goal into the box, and Fodringham denies Christie on the turn, bent high into the penalty area. Glancing backward header. Here's Kirkes now, wide on the Bournemouth left, striding forward, chipped cross into Solanke, as in the end, the half-volleyed effort will be sent wide. The ball is therefore Ilya Zabayani, as it's sent away down the far side for Luis Sinisterra, the Leeds United loanee, into the penalty area. He turns, beats his man, gets the shot away, and is mercifully wide of the post. Sinisterra takes control of the ball just outside the penalty area. He chips in the cross, it into the midriff of Alston Trusty, and it's deflected behind. It's very congested. There must be 12 players in there as the ball comes in, and it's high, it's skied, all of them. Christie, former Celtic man. A shooting opportunity comes from Tavernier, who's on a hat-trick. Billing is trying to make eye contact with the corner taker. In it goes, too high for all concerned, including the big defender Zabayani. Bournemouth continue with the attacker. Sinisterra shoots. Norwood will chip it forward now, and Osula takes aim, and it's clattered away for a corner. McBurney rises onto the header. Sheffield United will get back through Baldock, who slides onto the ball, and a corner is conceded. Taken the corner, in it goes into the penalty area as the glancing header at the near post from Sinisterra rises over the top into McBurney. McBurney lets the ball roll towards him, and he's actually got a decent ricochet here, and the ball's taken on by Osula. Plenty of zip about his run, and then the shot right-footed veers in at the near post. In comes the corner from Norwood, out it comes to Norwood. He goes square to Fleck, who keeps it moving back to Norwood. Norwood takes a touch before chipping in the cross. Heads will rise, downward the ball goes. Norwood will take the free kick. Bournemouth with a relatively high line outside of the penalty area. Oh, and the ball dropped into McBurney. McBurney uses his strength to shoulder charge Kirkes out of the way, and now Osula bundling forward, buffeting off Senesi. Then as he drove on, he lost possession of the football. And now it's won back. Archer, little shimmy, wide it comes to McBurney here. Coppen stands to its feet as Senesi clears it away. Just for a second there, those that have stayed thought they might get a consolation goal. Now the counter-attack is led by Philip Billing. He toe prods the ball on. Kirkes now drives down the middle of the pitch on the left-hand side. He shoots! And the shot is dragged. Little give and go with Philip Billing. Sets Bournemouth off again, and Solanke sweeps it wide to Kirkes. Kirkes blocked off by Osula. Norwood uses Trusty as a decoy. Cutting in field in the final minute or thereabouts of second half added time. In goes Baldock's cross, McBurney's header, and it drops into the far corner of the net. Sheffield United have their consolation goal. McBurney runs away from the scene of the goal, shaking his head. He knows it's far too little, far too late, but something at least for Sheffield United to smile about on a terrible day at Bramall Lane. It's Sheffield United 1, Bournemouth 3. So the referee has now called full time.